Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Elder Wisdom Info channel. Let's talk about something many of us don't often consider: how the foods we've eaten for decades can slowly become harmful as we age. After 70, our bodies change in ways we don't always feel right away. Our metabolism slows down, digestion becomes less efficient, our arteries stiffen, and our immune system weakens. These changes may seem subtle at first, but they impact how we process and respond to food. Unfortunately, many older adults continue eating like they did in their 40s and 50s days, unaware that certain everyday foods can now damage vital organs, worsen chronic conditions, and interfere with pantry medications. In today's video, we'll explore 5 foods that may seem harmless or even comforting but could actually be silently undermining your health. Whether it's spiking your blood pressure, stressing your kidneys, or putting your heart at risk, it's time to look at your diet with fresh eyes. Let's protect your health, one smart choice at a time. Processed meats like bacon, hot dogs, sausages, and deli slices are common staples in many households, especially for their convenience and flavor. However, after the age of 70, these meats carry significant risks that simply aren't worth the taste. One of the biggest dangers lies in their high sodium content. A single serving of lunch meat or breakfast sausage can contain more salt than your body needs in an entire day. This excess sodium causes your body to retain water and raises blood pressure, a serious concern when your arteries are already less flexible and your heart is working harder. Over time, this increased strain can lead to strokes, heart disease, and even cognitive decline. To make matters worse, processed meats often contain nitrates and nitrites, preservatives that break down into compounds linked to inflammation and cancer. Fresh meats and plant-based proteins are much better options. Your heart, brain, and kidneys will thank you for making the switch. Sugary breakfast foods, muffins, toaster pastries, sugary cereals, and sweetened yogurts may feel like comforting ways to start your morning, but for older adults, these options can lead to more harm than good. After age 70, the body becomes less efficient at managing blood sugar. Insulin sensitivity declines, which means your blood sugar can spike quickly and crash just as fast. These sharp fluctuations not only drain your energy but also increase your risk for developing type 2 diabetes and exacerbate any existing conditions. You might feel fine at first, but by mid-morning, fatigue, shakiness, and brain fog often set in. Even cereals labeled healthy often contain hidden sugars and refined grains that offer little lasting nutrition. Instead, aim for high-protein, low-sugar alternatives like scrambled eggs, plain oatmeal with berries, or a green smoothie with nut butter. These choices help stabilize blood sugar and provide steady energy, keeping you sharper, stronger, and less likely to need that second cup of coffee or a mid-morning nap. Raw sprouts, undercooked eggs. While raw sprouts and soft eggs may seem innocent, they carry a real risk for older adults. Sprouts like alfalfa, bean, or radish are grown in warm, damp conditions that are ideal for bacteria, such as E. coli and Salmonella. Because they're usually eaten raw, any bacteria they contain go straight into your system. The same applies to undercooked eggs, where the runny yolks and whites may still harbor harmful bacteria. For someone in their 20s or 30s, this might lead to a rough day or two of stomach upset. But for those over 70, a foodborne illness can quickly escalate into a medical emergency, causing dehydration, weakness, and in some cases, hospitalization. Our immune defenses simply aren't what they used to be, so we need to take extra care. The good news? You can still enjoy these foods safely. Just cook your eggs thoroughly until both the yolk and white are firm, and sauté or steam your sprouts before eating. It's a small change that makes a big difference for your long-term health. Grapefruit and grapefruit juice. At first glance, grapefruit seems like a perfect health food. It's rich in vitamin C, hydrating, low in calories, and often praised for supporting the immune system and digestion. But for older adults, especially those on prescription medications, grapefruit can turn from helpful to harmful in an unexpected way. The danger lies in a natural compound found in grapefruit that interferes with a key enzyme in the liver, an enzyme responsible for breaking down certain medications. When this enzyme is blocked, the medication doesn't get processed properly, leading to much higher levels of the drug in your bloodstream. That can trigger side effects, worsen underlying conditions, or even become toxic over time. This interaction isn't rare or obscure. It affects many common prescriptions including statins, blood pressure drugs, heart rhythm medications, anti-anxiety pills, and even some allergy and pain medications. Take Evelyn, 78, who took a statin every morning with grapefruit. After developing severe fatigue and muscle pain, her doctor linked it back to the fruit. Once she removed grapefruit from her diet, her symptoms faded. If you're taking medications, always double-check with your pharmacist or doctor before including grapefruit in your diet. When in doubt, stick with alternatives like oranges, apples, or berries. Food and medicine don't always mix sand as we age. Even small interactions can have big consequences. Deep-fried foods, there's no denying that fried foods are delicious. Whether it's crispy chicken, golden fries, or a warm, sugary donut, these indulgences are a staple of comfort eating. But as we age, the price of that crispy crunch becomes too high. Fried foods are often cooked in unhealthy oils that have been reused multiple times in restaurants or fast food kitchens. That reheating process forms harmful compounds like trans fats and oxidized oils that inflame the body, damage arteries, and raise cholesterol levels. These changes directly increase the risk of heart disease, stroke, and chronic inflammation conditions, already more common in adults over 70. In addition, older adults tend to have slower digestion and reduced stomach acid, which makes fried foods sit heavily in the gut, causing bloating, indigestion, and fatigue. Harold, 80, used to enjoy fast food fries every week. Over time, his digestion worsened and his energy dipped. After switching to roasted vegetables, grilled meats, and the occasional air-fried treat, his cholesterol dropped and his energy returned. You don't have to give up crisp textures, just change how you cook. Baking, roasting, and air frying can give you the crunch you crave without the health risks. Your body will thank you for choosing nourishment over nostalgia. These 5 foods: processed meats, sugary breakfast options, raw sprouts and undercooked eggs, grapefruit, and deep-fried items might have been perfectly fine for much of your life. In fact, they may even bring back fond memories or be part of long-standing habits. But your body at 70 plus is not the same as it was in your 30s or 40s. Your metabolism is slower, your organs work harder to keep up, and your immune system isn't as resilient. That means the consequences of poor food choices can be more immediate and more severe. Choosing to avoid these foods isn't about giving up enjoyment, it's about choosing the kind of health that allows you to keep living independently, actively, and joyfully. Instead of focusing on what to avoid, think about what you're gaining: energy, strength, clarity, and resilience. So, what about you? Was there a food on this list that caught you off guard? Let us know in the comments and tell us one simple change you're ready to make today. If this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. Every small step toward better health counts, and your support helps us keep bringing you trusted, senior-focused content. Until next time, take care of yourself because you've earned every bit of wellness you enjoy.